This is Face the Nation, broadcasting live from the CNN IBN headquarters in New Delhi with Sagarika Ghosh.
Hi there. Now, is climate change really happening, or is its extent being hyped and exaggerated? As the Northern Hemisphere as well as North India struggles with a bitter winter, questions are being asked whether global warming is a reality and whether man-made carbon dioxide is indeed causing the Earth to overheat. And Himalayan glaciers may not be melting after all. The UN's Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change finally admitted its mistake in asserting that Himalayan glaciers could disappear by 2035. The Climate Change Panel says its predictions were wrong and has issued an apology.
The controversy over UN Climate Science Panel's observations on the melting of the Himalayan glaciers has taken a new turn. The IPCC has finally admitted it made a mistake in asserting that Himalayan glaciers could disappear by 2035. In a statement issued from Geneva, the IPCC clarifies, in drafting the paragraph in question, the clear and well-established standards of evidence required by the IPCC procedures were not applied properly. The UN bodies claim that Himalayan glaciers could disappear by 2035 originated in a 1999 interview with Indian glaciologist Syed Iqbal Hasnain. Hasnain now says that he never mentioned the time in his interview published in New Scientist magazine. In a media release, Hasnain clarifies, whatever got published in New Scientist was a journalistic assumption interpolated by the interviewer, over which I had no control. I must stress that a journalistic substitution of the year 2035 was made without my knowledge and approval. Incidentally, Hasnain now works in TERI, which is headed by R.K. Pachauri, who is also the head of the IPCC.
Professor Hasnain was in GNU in 1999 when he made that statement. I have absolutely no responsibility for what he may have done in the past.
Environment Minister Jairam Ramesh has already stated that the claims of the IPCC may have been exaggerated.
जो सारा ग्लेशियर का मामला जो है, खास तौर से हिमालयन ग्लेशियर का मामला बिल्कुल अनसाइंटिफिक तरीके से किया गया है.
Meanwhile, the entire Glacier Gate controversy has given a boost to climate skeptics who for long have maintained that climate predictions are exaggerated. In fact, last month, UK's Daily Telegraph newspaper accused R.K. Pachauri of making a fortune from his links with carbon trading companies. With Bahar Dutt in New Delhi, Shreyas Sardesai.
So here's our question of the day tonight. Glacier Gate controversy. Is global warming more hype than reality? That's the question we're asking. Type QDD space Y for yes, QDD space N for no. SMS to 51818. You can also vote online on ibnlive.com. And, of course, you can also join us on twitter.com. So tweet away on twitter.com and we'll try and play that tweet for you on the show. Joining us tonight, Syed Iqbal Hasnain, glaciologist and senior fellow of the Energy and Resources Institute, or TERI. He is, in fact, the glaciologist who is at the center of this Glacier Gate controversy. We have Professor J. Srinivasan, chairman of the Divecha Center for Climate Change at the Indian Institute of Science from Bangalore, joining us. Right here in our studio, Barun Mitra, president of Liberty Institute, and Mahesh Rangarajan, professor of history at Delhi University and co-author of the very prestigious Environmental History as If Nature Existed volume, which is just appeared and just hit the bookshelf. And we also will be joined on the phone line by Richard North, journalist of the Delhi Telegraph. He co-authored an article in the Daily Telegraph questioning the role of R.K. Pachauri. So what's our SMS poll saying at this moment? Himalayan glacier row, is global warming more hype than reality? What are you telling us there? In fact, 51 yes, 49 no. That's a very divided poll there. There is no real clear majority there. It's almost even Stevens. Let's get into Crossfire. Syed Iqbal Hasnain, let me come straight to you. How can you escape responsibility for this controversy? It was because of what you said that the New Scientist reported that the glacier will be melting by 2035. How can you now say that you didn't say that?
Because it was in a telephone interview taken in 99, and I never mentioned, I did mention that in the 40 to 50 years the mass of the glaciers will reduce and they will shrink more. But the journalist has given a date to it. How I'm not an astrologer to give a date to anything, and it is really I was surprised that how this 2035 has come. No, because of the 40 years.
But why didn't
from 99.
But why didn't you check it? Why didn't you cross check that that was reported?
Yeah, actually I came to know after 6 months, because I have not seen those new scientists at that time in 99, and I thought that is a journalistic thing, because I said that in 40-50 years the mass will change and the glaciers will further shrink. So that is the only thing, that is an approximation. Everybody does it. Even in the Copenhagen, they have an approximation about the North Pole, that in 5 to 8 years there won't be any summer snow. That doesn't mean that any journalist can give a date to it. So that is the whole story about it. And then again and again this new scientist thing has been quoted here and there, and that is how it is